Welcome back. A University of Texas Permian Basin professor recently released a book based on the inequalities athletes have faced in the U.S. Our Jesse Zaragoza talked with the professor to get the meaning behind the novel.
Dr. Catsam, a history professor here at UTPB, has written several books before, but he says time breaking into a new genre. It's titled Don't Stick to Sports, The American Athletes Fight Against Injustice. In the novel, Catsam discusses instances where athletes have been excluded from society because of their race or gender.
We think about sports as the ultimate meritocracy, right? Whoever jumps farther, whoever's bigger, whoever's stronger, whoever's faster, whichever team wins, is sort of because of their ability. And yet, for the vast majority of American history, athletes have been excluded. We have a history of excluding athletes because of who they are, and we don't take that into account when we look at things like protest movements in sports and things like that.
With recent events such as Colin Kaepernick's protest in 2016, the NBA boycotting games during the bubble in 2020, athletes have began using their platforms as a way to spark conversation on what is going on, and Catsam wanted to highlight that.
I think that we watch sports because of the athletes, not because of the owners or not because of the managers or anything like that. And so I think that when an athlete, and particularly you see it in not just the WNBA, but also the NBA with LeBron James and athletes like that, really using their platform, I think it's vitally important.
When it comes to women's sports, Dr. Catsam says those athletes have used their platforms to fight injustice as well.
So one of the things I think we've seen in recent years is taking girls' sports more seriously. And you see that certainly in the local schools with the sports teams getting more attention. One of the interesting elements of current sports protest is the way the WNBA, for example, has really led the way. Athletes in that league have been really committed to racial justice, but also to justice for gay and lesbian athletes. And I think that's really, really important.
People who are interested in getting the book can get it on Amazon or bookshop.org. We'll have those links in the article on yourbasin.com as well. Reporting in Odessa, Jesse Zaragoza, ABC, Big 2 News.
Thank you for that. The book was just released in October. You can find more in his collection online. And before we go, we want to offer our condolences to the family of former ABC Big 2 anchor Eddie Flores. In announcing his death, his family said